Hello and welcome back to the Level 7 podcast where we talk about video games, movies, trading card games, magazines.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles is
microphones.
a must.
Musicals.
We're going to talk about a microphone today?
I don't know. I saw a microphone.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you get it. We talk about pretty much anything that comes up. We talked about Pogs for a bit last time. It was great.
Was that last time?
Yeah.
Wow. Feels like a long time ago.
It does. It was a crazy week. That'll happen.
It was a really long week. I don't know. Did you guys have a long week? Put in the comments if you had a long week. Just be like, super long week.
So long right now.
The week, a week. Like a short week is week.
Yeah.
Hard week.
I guess it was Easter weekend.
Oh.
So people probably did have some shit going on.
Yeah, there was some shit going on for sure.
Yep.
Holidays will do that to you. The stores weren't crazy busy. Thankfully. I mean, it's cool when they're busy, obviously, but it's like, it's nice to have a little breather, especially on a weekend. You're like,
right. Just able to just catch a breath.
Just take it in. Just enjoy the game store for a moment. Enjoy the game store life without constantly running around.
Enjoy the smell. Which, yeah, it's totally like a library. There is a smell.
Yeah, disc rot is what that's.
Don't talk about that.
It's not real.
If we don't talk about it, it won't happen.
Okay, sure.
Those are the rules.
Yeah, only to your Sega CD games. That's all.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. Disc rot is real, kids, but you don't really have to worry about it too much depending on where you live. Like if it's super humid and then not humid, it changes a lot. Maybe do your research. Protect your games.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
If you're in the Rockies, you're pretty okay.
I think so. It's just
dry.
Yeah, it's super dry.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So first topic is pretty fucking awesome and gigantic of a topic, but
We're gonna talk about that today.
yeah. You stoked
Wait, what are you talking about?
about the new stuff?
Oh yeah, the new store.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about something else.
I was gonna say, should I not say it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Store.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking lit. I am so I can't even. Sorry, you talk.
No, you're good, man. I feel the same way. I'm like, contain yourself. But yeah, I mean, we're officially opening a new location. Unfortunately, we are going to be moving a location, so we'll be moving the Federal and Evans location to a new spot, which will be up north in Federal Heights, right off like 84th between Federal and I-25. But besides being in a new area that we've been getting asked to move to for a very long time, we are also expanding the space that we're going to have available.
Dude, it's
by exponentially. I mean, not exponentially, but at least, okay, so from the Federal store is 1,000 square feet. The new place is 8,300 square feet. So it's more than 8 of the current store.
Holy shit. That's crazy. But yeah, dude, it's going to be fucking amazing. And if you saw the post that we did earlier today, it was actually a logo.
Wow.
And why don't you go ahead and tell us about that?
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to talk about that?
No, we could talk about it. We could talk about it. Well, I was gonna say you say earlier today, but depending on when this goes up, but you know what I mean. We posted it on Wednesday.
Yes, I can't get it out on the same day and do all of this stuff. It doesn't happen. So
no, you're doing great work. Hey, that's not a criticism.
Really
it's just timing. We just
Yeah.
But anyhow, we put up a post today. I mean, you could probably show the picture of the logo. Wink.
Oh yeah,
right.
I was just gonna show like the early sketches.
Oh yeah, here you go.
I was gonna say I do have those in here.
I mean, yeah, totally utilized.
Yeah. There you go.
John's sketches and changed some stuff up a little bit, moved some things around, but yeah, we're gonna do a cafe. So we're gonna put a bar style cafe, like a stand almost in the new store. One of the cooler features of the new spot is that it is 2 floors. So the bottom floor is going to be the retail with the cafe, presumably is the plan for right now. And upstairs will be our play space where we'll have our tables, maybe some arcade machines, a room to rent or something for D&D.
Maybe some arcade machines.
I mean, we're gonna have some arcade machines. I'm just trying to figure out how many because they're so fucking big.
They are big. The best ones.
Only the best.
There you go. That's the answer.
The best around. It's gonna cost way too much money to get the best round.
I feel like I knew the song you were referencing, but then it just totally left. I don't know which.
Nobody knows what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It sounded like a real song for a second. That's why my face probably went full loading mode.
Well, I started with "You're the best around. No one's ever gonna take you down," but then I totally just I just diverted. I just tangent off that melody because I was like, well, fuck it.
But yeah. Are we going to start talking about some of the newer stuff that might go in the store? Or are we going to hold on to them nuggets for later?
Like what?
I mean, like product-wise?
So, I mean, we're going to be expanding our tabletop stuff. So we'll be doing a lot more board games and card games and stuff than a lot more of the same offerings we have at like the Lakewood store right now, but it'll just be bigger for sure. Cool. We do plan on having it's an old bank that we're converting, so there's a vault, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna attempt to have a vault room that would have like some of the bigger high end items and the really cool stuff you maybe only see there, right? That might be the only time that you see like a stadium events or something if we decide to put that in there, which is the plan for right now. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool stuff that we want to do. I'm really excited. We're going to be filming a lot of the process and kind of documenting it as we go to kind of present to you guys like this is we're opening a game store. Like here we go from scratch. Like this is it's pretty cool. This is our property, so we're actually purchasing this property, so we get to do whatever we want to it. So I get to paint
whole lot of demolishing.
Dude, a lot of demolishing, a lot of murals probably.
Ooh.
There's gonna be a lot of painting. There's some nice walls. So we got our own parking lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
we're gonna have like fucking barbecues there when we want.
It's the ultimate clubhouse, dude. Like it's gonna be great, and I'm excited to just have the place that I want to build for everybody to go and be like, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, I want to live here. I live here. This is my domain. You may buy something. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the entire plan. Buy big building, put cool shit inside, then sell it all to you guys, presumably.
It's gonna be so fucking cool. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the play space. I would like to have, I'm excited to have like a dedicated space away from the retail floor that will give people a nice, comfortable environment to chill, hang out with your friends, play the card game that you're there to play without feeling like you're interrupting a sale or you're in somebody's way or, I don't know, there's a case right next to you, so you got some dude's asshole right in your face, and you're like
staring at Sega Genesis.
Yeah, you're trying to play a game, and you're like, draw for turn, and this dude's just shitting in your face.
No more shitting in faces.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah, that's how you get pink eye.
Yeah, that's a fact.
John knows.
I do know.
He gave it to me.
I mean, I wasn't going to be that specific, but sure, if we're throwing people under the bus. But yeah, seriously. It's going to be so much fun. And we're probably going to do periodic little videos here and there, so you guys will be able to watch. You'll be able to see it go up and just how cool it's going to be.
Yeah, and we'll get some better like walkthrough videos and stuff. It's like right now it's not super cool to look at just because the current owner has a bunch of stuff in there and it kind of looks like not super cool, but we're going to paint it up, give it a little spit shine, decorate it with a bunch of posters.
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground and piss on its grave. No, I don't think that's the plan. I don't.
Cool. Well, yeah. I can only say I'm super excited so many times. I'm sorry, but I really am. It's going to be so fucking cool.
We're going to deliver. It's going to be sick. We've got the ideas. We got the elbow grease. We've got the resources.
Yeah. And the manpower. Sort of. Aged. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some old dudes. I like video games. That's all it takes.
All right. So, next topic. we talked about E3 a little bit, or we're going to talk about E3 a little bit in the news. So
It's true. We are. We're
just
gonna talk.
up.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We hope that you're okay with that.
Yeah, I hope so. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about E3 wishes. I know we've made kind of predictions already. Do you remember what your prediction was?
I mean, I think it was a want list, wasn't it? Was it a prediction or was it a want?
I can't remember.
Because I wanted. I think it was both. I think I was like, I want Elden Ring, but I think something is going to happen.
Right.
What was the thing I thought was going to happen? I mean, Switch Pro seems pretty likely at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an E3 deal, but why not? I'm trying to think of something else that's like, I mean, we said they were going to give a date for God of War, I think was one of the things.
Right. And the thing that I predicted was that Naughty Dog is going to start working on another Jack and Daxter game.
Yeah, I don't remember if I predicted something.
I can't remember either. Now that I'm the one that wrote down this freaking topic, and now I can't.
No, I mean we could. I mean it's whatever. Like at this point, like Sony hasn't signed up, Bandai hasn't signed up, so you're definitely not going to see Elden Ring because that's Bandai.
Oh yeah.
So there's somebody else another big name, maybe EA and Activision Blizzard haven't signed up yet either. So like all of the biggest developers, minus like Nintendo and Microsoft, obviously.
So yeah, now they just do BlizzCon. Everybody has their own damn cons or state of play.
Con!
Motherfucker.
Star Trek reference.
Hell
Here we got
yeah.
got some Star Trek figures back there. Oh,
And
had to pause.
Chase.
Yes, of course.
I think I remembered another one of my random. I think my wish for E3 last time was that we actually hear about Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Actually, I think there was did they have a date for Soulstorm at that point? I don't think so. I think that might have been one of the things you wanted to talk about.
I think so. Probably. Because, yeah, I don't think they did have a date the last time we talked about it.
It was crazy that game was just free.
Dude, I can't... Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Although we talked about this in the last episode, I think, but they are doing physical versions of the game.
Yes.
Like, that is official.
And it was hilarious because it happened, like, day after, I mean, when we recorded, and then they started popping up online. So, as I edited it, I threw in, like, the physical copies, like, you could see them, and I was
I saw the collector's edition one.
Yeah. And,
that's cool.
Luckily, like I said last time, but I'm going to say it again because I'm actually saying it this time. Thank God I was wrong.
Oh, about the physical edition?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I thought they were going to go the whole limited run route and all that garbage, but...
I'm really glad they didn't.
Oh, man. I am so excited. Because I actually got one of the collector's editions pre-ordered, which apparently it's just hard to get them. Like,
really?
They're not even available now on Amazon.
Oh, are they gone?
Yeah.
Yes. I got some too.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. Like, the moment... Luckily, I noticed they were up, because then I started checking, like, every, like, I don't know, 5 hours or something. I'd, like, just be doing something like, oh, yeah, let's check Amazon real quick. And they popped up at, like, one point. So I was like, pre-order. And then I canceled my other... It was just, like, the day one edition, which comes with a pretty cool-looking steel book. But, man, that collector's edition... Especially after we talked about the Doom edition that I missed out on last time. I was like, nope, buying it.
Not doing this again. I can't get hurt again.
It hurts too much.
It hurts too deep.
And it's got a fucking kick-ass, like, statue of Abe.
Yeah, he's just chilling. He's, like, doing a little sneaky snake.
Yeah, and it's got the bruise and a little crate right next to him.
I ordered one, so I'll probably have him chilling back here at some point in the backdrop.
Hell yeah.
My nose is bugging me.
But, yeah, I am excited. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't actually played it yet. I intended on playing it yesterday when I could.
Yeah.
But then I just played a bunch of Hades instead.
That'll happen.
Man, that game is real good.
Hades?
It's good. And it's like, it's not frustrating at all. It's like you die and you're like, oh, sweet. You look forward to, like, kind of going through that stuff again because it's like, did you play Dead Cells?
Yes, I love Dead Cells.
So it plays like Dead Cells, but instead of it being side view, it's like a top-down isometric.
Oh,
but it's
like
still
Diablo-esque.
very much, but it's more action oriented. So it's kind of, I don't know, twin stick shootery where it's like you're dodging incoming attacks, but at the same time, like there's different weapons. So like I've been primarily using the spear. So
Nice.
it's got like a throw move, but then it also has like a stab.
A jab.
So it's like the downside is like a sword has like a slash, so it hits multiple enemies. The jab is just like
Just straightforward.
but it's really far and strong as shit.
Right.
But then it's got you can hold it down and do a spin move actually.
I mean, Donatello kicks ass with a bow staff for a reason.
Dude, it's because he's a
Totally underrated weapon, by the way.
just a big ass stick.
Dude, fuck yeah. Mess people up with that thing.
Did you ever see what the hell is it called?
Ip Man? Yes.
I mean, Ip Man, yeah, for sure.
That had
But
nothing to do with that.
I mean, that's kind of where I was going. There's a kung fu movie with I think it's Gordon Liu in it, and it's all about like dudes that fight with bow staffs and shit.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it. I don't think I've ever seen a movie like that.
Oh man, it's 8 diagram pole fighter. Sorry, hold on, I'll find it.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Dude, if you get a chance, show a clip.
All right.
Well, I'm looking this up because you're gonna look it up and you're gonna be like, God damn it, that's fucking. This is one of the best movies, and I love Gordon Liu. Like he's a legend.
I just can't think of anybody else but Danny Yen right now. Who's Gordon? Okay.
Gordon Liu was the guy who played Pai Mai in 8 Diagram Pole Fighter. That's the name of it.
All right. 1984.
Dude, this shit right here, this is the real...
That's that's like real fighting going on in those ones.
Nah, these guys, this is
Shit.
This is the best, like, Hong Kong fu, like... Dude, and Gordon Liu. But anyhow, that's why he was in Kill Bill, because, Quentin Tarantino's all about, like, referencing, like, the classics. So,
okay.
So he's Pai Mai. He's the one that pulls his eye out or whatever.
Yeah, I know the face. I just didn't know his name. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing.
It's like him, Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan, obviously.
Oh, shit.
I just want to see him fight. Anyhow, watch this later.
Yeah. I'll definitely look that up.
I'll just start watching this and be like,
we can't just start watching this, or people are gonna be like, "This is dumb."
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm shutting this. I just want to watch. Don't put kung fu movies in front of me,
dude. It's hard not to just start watching. They're so good.
They're the best.
Which is why I'm extremely excited for Dynasty Warriors as well.
Yeah. I mean that should be fun and ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Although, yeah, I mean the old school like Shaw Brothers. Like kung fu movies, that's that generation, like 80s.
Dude, those are
the 80s. Oh man, it's just like 5 Deadly Venoms. I mean, Pole Fighter, obviously.
I was gonna say I know none of the names, but yeah, I know I've watched a bunch because of that freaking Pluto TV, like the Kung Fury, I think is like the name of the channel or something, and it's just constant kung fu movies all day.
Damn, give me that.
Totally for free on Pluto. It is. Pluto rocks. I don't know why.
Pluto?
It's just called Pluto TV.
It's an app?
Yeah. And there's even a Mystery Science Theater 3000, a Rift Tracks, like a Fear Factor, Unsolved Mysteries. Like, there's like the Kung Fury thing, action movies, 007. There's a ton of channels of just legit stuff. It's even got a Ninja Turtle channel, and it's all free. I mean, there's a buttload of commercials, but
whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care.
And it's random stuff, which it's really weird about digital media. I actually kind of miss random programming.
Yeah, because it's like you have to make a decision every time. There's never you don't act like, yes, occasionally you'll be scrolling and being like, what am I gonna find? But you're looking for something. But I mean, I feel like back in the day it was like if you didn't have a fucking TV guide,
dude, that's how you come.
Piece of paper that told you what was on, you just had to click until that was like, oh, fucking watching Touched by an Angel again.
Dang it. What was that movie that we were talking about just a little bit ago that you said like nobody watched?
Death to Smoochie?
Death to Smoochie. That's the whole reason I've ever even watched Death to Smoochies, because I was bored as hell one day and Stars happened to have it, and I was flipping through the channels like you said. I saw Robin Williams and I was like, oh, I'll watch this. I don't know what the hell this is.
Top 5 for me. That's in the top 5.
So
Right.
yeah,
So good.
pretty much. I mean, you're generally picking like a channel that you want of stuff, but
Right.
if you do put it on one of those movie channels, you can end up watching some really cool shit that you're just like, I had never seen this.
Alternatively, you can probably also watch some just hot garbage.
Oh, there's definitely hot garbage all over the place. But you know what? You can't get to the good stuff without treading a little bit of trash.
Sure, I could see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of kung fu movies and just action martial arts movies, whatever, have you watched any of the Raid movies? Like The Raid or Raid Redemption?
Oh no,
The Night Comes for Us.
I've seen like clips of it, but I've never watched the whole movie. Because I don't know, are they on like Netflix or anything? I don't think I've been able to find them.
I don't think so. I mean, I think you might have to like seek them out, but as far as action movies go,
I mean, I'm gonna seek them out. I'm writing that shit down right now.
did you ever watch Dredd, the new one?
Dude, the Judge Dredd?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, so the new Dredd like kind of played out like the Raid, where it's like they get locked in an apartment building, they have to fight their way through to the top to get to this gang or whatever, right? Which is basically the premise of Dredd.
Yeah.
But like instead of having guns and missile launchers and fucking and psychics and shit, they're just fighting to the death, and it's fucking
dudes.
It's just really brutal, like action, like fast paced, not quick cut shit, but like you can actually see that they're
Actually fighting.
is practiced. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's really good. It's like precision fighting, and the cinematography to go along with it is solid.
Oh man.
Which a lot of times it's like you get one or the other, where it's like you get a still shot with really good, fighting or choreography, or you get shitty choreography with a bunch of jump cuts.
All the jump cuts. I hate movies that do that.
Yeah, that gets me.
Pretty
really
much
bad. Like Avengers,
I was just gonna say every single shot of
Marvel,
Black Widow.
Oh man, Black Widow.
Anytime Black Widow's on screen, now you'll never be able to unsee this, but they cut every fucking action. It's like they were like, hey, jump on this guy. And then she like jumped on him, and in real life she was probably like, don't try me. And then they're like, okay, now we're gonna hit action again, and then you're gonna swing her around. And then he like does that, and then again she's just like dangling from his arms, like, don't try me, like that's all I see every time now. It's like she can't fucking do any of this. God damn it! Don't be bad at your job. if you're an action hero, learn how to do something.
I mean, they can't all be Jackie Chan.
Oh, I just want to watch Jackie Chan movies now.
Dude, I watched so much. New Police Story was really good.
Those ones are so good, like good. And like Super Cop.
Super Cop was good.
Super Cop
Jackie Chan's Who Am I? Remember that one?
Oh.
When he's like,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Dude, there are so many Jackie Chan movies.
There are a lot.
He has been in a lot of shit.
Oh. Like the Laughing Hyena one? I think that's what it's called.
There's Snake and Eagle Shadow. There's Drunken Master. Legend of Drunken Master.
Dude, the Drunken Master ones are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The fight style in there oh man.
Dude, see like that 36 chamber poster right there?
Oh yeah.
That's Joe Oliver art actually. He drew that for one of my buddies. Like he was running a kung fu like film. I don't know. He would I don't know what you would call it. He had a deal with the Alamo where he hosted kung fu movies essentially. And he had like a once or twice a month he would host a kung fu movie and they would bring it in and shit. So that was pretty cool.
The Fearless Hyena. Sorry.
Ooh, I don't think I've seen that one.
I actually found that one on VHS tape, and it's a 2-tape version of it. Because I think it actually has 1 and 2. Dude,
I've never seen that one.
They're not like when he was really good, and not like they were shot really well, but it's classic kung fu. So it's like, how do you turn that down?
Yeah, I mean Jackie Chan's a fucking hero.
Dude, fuck it. I also just learned today that Jackie Chan has a game on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, he does.
Like
Stuntmaster.
Stuntmaster, yep. I just saw that and I was like, what?
Yeah.
How did I miss this? Now I have another game I got to find on PS1.
Jackie Chan also loves communism. God, he just loves it. Just fucking
what?
Loves communism. Yeah, no, straight up. He's like, I don't know.
Really?
Apparently, like,
that's a
big. He's like a big spokesperson-ish person. Okay, don't quote me here, but from what I am aware of, he doesn't mind the Chinese government. He's not against them or whatever. Which, whatever, that's his prerogative. He's got to live in that country. He's a superstar. He's got to pick a side, but
that's got to be kind of hard though, because that'd be like living here. Oh, well, never mind. Fuck that. Everybody hates America.
I also remember him like disowning his son or something goofy because his son got found with like some weed or something. I don't know. Again,
whoa.
Well, I mean, in China, it's like fucking...
Right.
In Soviet China, weed smokes you. I didn't do a Chinese voice.
I was going to say...
That's a bad idea.
I thought about it, and I was like, I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Nope. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do that. I'll stay out of trouble, thanks. But we did talk about...
Hey. We love the Chinese government. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
Sorry.
You totally derailed me in my brain. It's just like, what the fuck did you just say?
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I just like being
really what he meant to say was, we love Blizzard. You guys are tops.
Activision Blizzard?
Activision Blizzard. Do you remember
Blizzardvision?
Do you remember how butthurt they got when that one dude talked out against China?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were fucking livid.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude was like, I can't even remember what it was about. It was like he was just like a professional player for some game, and they're like, nah.
Yeah, and,
it was Overwatch, I think.
I think he said something like, give China voices, or I can't remember now. It's been a while, but it really wasn't anything like, kill China, or it wasn't crazy.
Quit getting your politics in my video games.
Yeah.
Keep your politics out of my video games.
We should stop talking about this. I don't know shit about it anyway.
I mean, whatever, dude. We're just talking about stuff. We don't have to... As long as you say, I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I heard, then you're safe. I think you could say whatever you want. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard...
I know this is hearsay, but...
I'm pretty sure this is hearsay, but I heard... that Joe, but no, I don't.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about Oddworld Soulstorm a little bit because we touched on it, and I don't think we're gonna go back after this. So,
what do you mean go back?
Well, because we talked about it already a little bit, but I wanted to talk about the gameplay.
Yeah.
Of Oddworld Soulstorm, and because I've played it around 4 hours already, and it just came out yesterday. And I have children. So that means I've been ignoring them at least for an hour and a half.
Right, which is...
But there are always two parents in the house, so don't worry. They're fine.
Mostly.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, I'm getting to the part where you get to start crafting things by finding like items in trash bins, and you can tie up the sligs now. And they're like concussion grenades, and like you can fight back a little bit.
That's weird.
It's fucking awesome. And
it's kind of strange.
It's totally different from any other Oddworld game with Abe. Like, because normally with Abe, you're just running away.
Yeah.
And you're just saving people. And if people happen to get caught in a meat grinder, that's on them. Kind of thing. But now, you can straight up catch people on fucking fire. Because the Soulstorm brew that's in the bottles is flammable. And you can collect those and throw them at like campfires and shit. And if there's somebody standing next to them, they just boom.
That's kind of cool.
Flame. And man, like the button layout is super intuitive. I'm not fighting my own memory to be like, oh shit, that's not jump.
That makes sense.
So that's super nice. The only thing that I keep forgetting is that you can double jump.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you could double...
Get out of town.
Yeah, you can double jump now, and...
Get out of Denver.
They make you do it. And there was... I think it was like the first 10 minutes, I was super stuck for around like 4 minutes after I got to this spot, and I was like, where do I go?
You're like, oh yeah, double jump.
No, I like accidentally double jumped in my frustration. I was like, just get up there, and then he got up there, and I was like, oh shit, double jumps.
Aw.
Man.
I always hate that when a game like doesn't give you enough... Like... I hate when games give you too much information, like, oh, if you press X, you can do this, and you press it, and it's like, if you press it twice, it'll do it twice, and you're like, okay, well, if you press it 3 times, it'll do that thing 3 times. And I'm like, fuck you, tutorial.
Like,
but at the same time, sometimes you like get to a point in a game where you're like, you never told me that you could do this.
Well, it's totally my bad because they did tell me.
Well, right, and maybe they did, but sometimes they don't drive it home.
Right.
And that's kind of the like.
I think that was the part though where they really were trying to drive it home because you are stuck unless you double jump. And like I said, it's pretty early in the game, so
it's like the first screen.
Yeah, you're like, what am I doing?
3 hours later.
But yeah, and the level design is like it's progressing perfectly.
Nice.
Like you're learning as you're playing. You still have those little stations where you stop and you put your hand in there and it'll be like, oh, you do this and it'll do this.
Right.
But not only do they do that, but they do that, and then you move on to like the next screen or the screen after that is that exact thing. So you're like, oh, we've told you, now put it into practice.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
Then they kind of do it a couple more times, and then maybe they stop doing it until like the next level. And you're like, oh yeah, now I got to do this thing.
Oh yeah, I remember the thing.
Yeah, and like there are dark caves that you have to.
That sounds scary.
Get through, and your chant is actually like a light ball of energy, you know. So they teach you to use your chant to actually look forward, so you don't like fall in pits and stuff. And,
that makes sense,
dude.
I don't know. I don't know. How are the graphics on it? Like, I mean, is it better than New and Tasty? Is it the same? Is it
the cutscene animations are gorgeous.
Really?
They are beautiful. Like at one point, I totally got immersed into the story, and I kind of forgot I was playing a game. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta keep playing."
You even got your Abe shirt on.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, there he is. There's the young lad. It's more Joe Oliver art.
Yeah, and dude, like in the beginning part too, because I've like if you don't know this about me, I love Oddworld, and I have a bunch of books that I've read on like the backstory and stuff, and like
he's got some fan fiction he's written.
I mean, yeah. If you don't,
it's only fiction if you don't believe.
And yeah, like so I know a little bit more than I think you're supposed to by the beginning part, but they're talking about his stitches.
Oh yeah,
like right at the beginning, and they don't go into it too much, so I don't want to either. In case one of you want to play it before I talk about it, so I don't want to do that to you. But it's kind of a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I might tear up a tiny bit, like just a tiny bit,
just the
like
insiest,
like just that like moisten, and you're like, oh, there's some shit in my eye or something.
What's going on?
But yeah, like
there's rain on my face.
The animation is gorgeous, and like the way that they animated them to portray their feelings and shit is like spot on.
I mean,
it's crazy how good it is. The in-game stuff is not as good, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But the cutscenes are they're next level.
It's insane how far things have come since Oddworld
1.
Abe's Odyssey dropped originally. You know, it's like it's a completely different way of doing things and performance, and you know, besides just like graphics and stuff, it's like we've come so far in video games. But Oddworld was one of the like founding members, I think, of like, okay, here's a style of game that we've perfected.
Oh yeah,
that's how I feel about it, at least.
Yeah, that first one, if you weren't around for the first one too, it was super impressive how it went from cutscenes straight into gameplay.
Yeah. Like
people play it now and they're like, oh yeah, there's a total difference. But if you played it when it came out, you're like, oh shit, there was like no difference at all.
You're like, oh shit, I'm playing now.
Like I gotta go.
It's kind of that like God of War thing that they do now, where it's like, you know, in the last God of War game where they had the camera and it was like always looking at him, but then it would go whoosh, and you're just playing again.
Right, and then all of a sudden like your axe's like little logo pops up in the corner, like, oh shit, I gotta fight these dark elves.
Dude, I want to play that game again. It was so good.
Dude, it's so good.
I never did all the Valkyries and stuff, though. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all the Valkyries.
I'm just not a completionist at all. I'm just like, meh.
No, I want the story, I want the meat, and then I'm done. Mm-hmm. I don't need the potatoes and shit on the side.
Boy. Oh wow.
Jason. But yeah, seriously, if you like Oddworld and you have a PlayStation 5 or even just PlayStation 4 no wait, it's just on PlayStation right now. I'm pretty positive.
I don't know.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
I only do this professionally.
Right. I feel like a dingus. What the hell? I should know that.
I mean, whatever. That's what happens when they give a game away for free. It's kind of like hard to care about the. Like,
I mean, I'm buying the collector's edition, so I feel like I'm doing my part in supporting.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, they got paid a buttload from Sony, I'm sure.
Oh, they had to have. Oh God.
What a weird title to pick, though. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
I'm happy about it. It's just it's kind of an odd.
Odd world we live in now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super stoked they did that, because if I bought the game digitally and then I learned the day after that a physical copy was coming out, I would have been fucking livid.
Snap your PS5 over your knee.
Yep, it would have all been over. Because I would have definitely bought it day one. I don't give a crap if it's digital or not when it comes to Oddworld.
Yeah, you're like, I just want to play it. I don't care.
Like, I have to play it right now.
Right now?
Right now, bro.
Fair enough.
But yeah, seriously, check that game out. Even if you're not into Oddworld, just check it out. Because the gameplay is solid. And the story so far has been really good. It's kind of hard to be not biased on the story, but I feel like so far it's really awesome.
Well, I'm excited to play it. And once I can pull myself out of Hades for a little bit, I will do that. That's a plan, at least. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't focus very well, and we're about to build this new store, so I have a feeling my time will be dwindling rapidly.
Probably.
Sadly.
So, there we go. I said what I wanted to say about Soulstorm.
And Soulstorm is cool.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's good. That was kind of my concern, is I was like, hopefully they're not giving it away for free because
it's garbage.
Bad. Right, so it's not. So that's...
Yeah, no.
She's nice.
Yeah, after playing it for one night, which, like I said, I played it for like 4 hours straight. It killed my freaking back. But you know, getting old when sitting down is getting hard. But yeah, dude, it was so good. I could not stop playing. My wife literally had to come downstairs and be like, "Go to bed."
I mean, that's what you want. A game that's like, you're like, fuck. You wake up thinking about it. Yeah. You go to bed thinking about it. You can't eat. You can't sleep. You see it in the face of every baby,
of every sweet child in the world.
Yeah, you're just like, oh,
just wanna. Every briefcase you open with a light in it.
Just wanna kill. Just wanna save the Moodakins.
Yeah.
I don't know why you talk like that. I wish you would stop.
Yep. Okay, Alex Kidd.
Okay, that's enough of that.
I just had nothing else to say.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like I watched you play it for a minute. It's like, oh, cool. It's a platformer. It's biting off Mario. It seems like, oh man, let's cash in on that success.
Off Mario.
Well, Mario got big, but it's just like that style, right? Like even the swimming kind of looked like a Mario level.
Swimming.
What was the game you were playing?
Oddworld Soulstorm.
No, Alex Kidd.
Oh, Alex Kidd. We're talking about Alex Kidd now. Sorry.
You said Alex Kidd.
I know, but I said, was there anything else you wanted to say about?
Oh, I got nothing to say
Soulstorm.
About Soulstorm.
Okay. I'm caught up to speed now. We're talking about Alex Kidd. It is Alex Kidd in the Magical World. Is getting a remake.
Finally.
Who the fuck? Why? What?
People care. Somebody cares. There's people that are like, oh my god, I love Sega so much.
I mean, I love Sega so much too, but...
I know, but there's some people that can't look past that some games just are... Some things are better dead.
Yeah, that one's definitely better dead. It really feels like a Bubsy resurgence. Because Bubsy had those 2 games recently. I was like, okay, well, you made one. Good job. You made a Bubsy game. You remember what a Bubsy game's like? No. Because nobody fucking played those. They were awful. They were worse than the Bubsy 3D. I'm putting my foot down on that.
I mean, that's some like 90s shit where they're like, check it out. We got this radical cat thing that you could be the cat thing and save the universe, radical. And you're like, wow, this game fucking sucks.
Dude, that was a jumbled mess of just shit everywhere on the screen. And that's all the remake was again, which was like, oh, cool. Like I said, you guys did it. You made a Bubsy game.
Hey.
Great. I wish they would try another Bubsy 3D.
I mean,
because that game is bad. I'm not going to say it's good.
Sure.
But
who developed that?
Oh shit, I don't even know. We could look it up. While I'm looking it up, it's because it was one of the first 2 video games I had for my PlayStation.
I mean, either way, sounds dope.
I mean, it was just one of those things where I had Bubsy 3D and
SSX.
No, it was a decent game.
Summoner.
No, that's PS2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm drunk. Not really.
Shit, I can't remember what the other game was. But yeah, see, that's even the point. Like Bubsy 3D just had an impact because it's bad, but it was entertaining. Like it was okay.
I mean, sometimes that's all it takes.
Accolade. Yep, Accolade is who made it.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I wish they'd try that again because now that they know how to make a 3D game,
I wouldn't give them too much credit.
They might not know how to make one, but what I meant to say was, us as a whole of video games,
like a society,
we understand what belongs in a 3D game now and how to control said 3D game.
Right.
So I feel like that would actually be pretty fun. But nobody wants to invest in like PlayStation 1 looking graphics for some reason.
Or Bubsy specifically.
Bubsy makes sense, but yeah. But they brought back Alex Kidd.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited about that, but I don't know. I like some retro games. Mostly the ones that I'm like, okay, I'm still good at this. Like I remember how to play this game. Cuz most of them it's like first of all it's 2 buttons, right? So it's not like anything is very complicated, but still it's like you get good at certain games. They have like a better like muscle memory that feels good while you're playing it. And then there's other games where you're like, yeah, I remember watching my cousin play this. It looked cool. And then you start playing and you're like, this game fucking sucks.
Sonic Spinball.
Oh my God.
That one was cool as hell to see. And then you start playing it and you're like, fuck, this game sucks.
Dude.
But yeah, I am happy at least that they picked, man, they have stupid titles. In the Miracle World or whatever the fuck it's called. At least they picked that one instead of the Enchanted Castle.
Right.
That game is the worst game I've ever played on a Genesis.
Really?
That was so shit.
Huh.
Because, like... the
Sammy so shit?
The little bit that I showed you of the original Alex Kidd...
Right.
...is, like, 8 times better than the control and feel of the fucking one that came out on Genesis.
Wow, that sounds awful.
It was horrible.
Awful.
Horrible.
Awful.
And, like, he does, like, this jump kick shit that doesn't always work, but you have to do it to kill enemies, and they're... 80% of the time, I swear, you can jump kick straight into one of those fucking airplanes on the beginning screen, and you die. Immediately. And you're like, God damn it.
You ever heard of Joust? Maybe it's Joust.
Yes, Joust.
Maybe you gotta come from above.
No, it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you can hit them with your fucking head while you're kicking in the air and they'll go down. Other times you hit them straight with the fucking foot and you go down. And then there's always these cars driving around and shit, and the detection on them is whack as fuck. Sometimes you could be far away and hit them. Other times you have to be right up in their grill to hit them.
Right.
And then sometimes when you're in the exact same spot you were before, you die. And the jump is shit. The level design is terrible. That game is bad. So I'm happy they're at least doing it of the first one.
I don't think you like that game at all.
Seriously, I think that might be the worst Genesis game.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I'm trying to think of others that are worse. Because like I said, level design is bad. The look is awful.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be.
The hit detection is terrible. The jumping isn't, like, it's floaty, but not at the same time.
Right.
Like, you can't adjust to it because it doesn't
that's
decide
what you
what
were
the
saying.
fuck it
So
wants.
it's like Castlevania jumping, where it's like you're committed to a jump.
Well, see, you are in the first one, but in the Genesis one, they kind of let you move.
Okay.
But sometimes they don't.
I love the arbitrary, like, sometimes
yeah,
you get a thing, sometimes you don't.
Fucking, it's crazy.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. So, like, trying to put a positive spin. At least it's one of the better Alex Kidd games, if there are such a thing.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've never played them. I should definitely like try them out. I'm sure it's like, you know, besides watching you play for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just get the ROMs.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're even curious, just ROM. Don't spend money on it, please. They do not deserve your money.
Damn you, Sega.
I mean, they don't. Whatever. Just fuck it. Just try a ROM first. Trust me. If you like the ROM, cool. Let me know.
If you love Alex Kidd, let us know in the comments. We're very curious to hear about why you're wrong.
Actually, I would like to hear why you
I'm
enjoy
just
like
kidding.
Alex Kidd.
You can like whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't make it good. No,
I kind of like Bubsy
just keep
3D,
hating.
so I'm an idiot. Anyway, so whatever.
No, you know what my favorite Genesis game is? Mick and Mac, Global Gladiators, the McDonald's game.
I thought it was Goofy's A Historical Tour.
That is a great game, but it's not my favorite. His Goofy's hysterical.
Hysterical, my bad.
Is way too fucking hard to be my favorite game. Like that's like saying Comic Zone or Kid Chameleon. Those are great games, but those games are so fucking
They are hard.
So hard.
Yeah, I think I've only ever made it to like the 3rd or 4th level in Comic Zone.
Yeah, and it's like
I have no clue how close that is to the end, but it can't be close. I don't feel like it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I never felt like I had a chance in that game. But yeah, I love the Genesis. A lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. What are you gonna do?
Maybe Tetris on Genesis is worse.
Is it it's the Tengen version, right?
Yeah. And
that you can't spin when you're against the wall? God, that's the worst.
I fucking hate that. I just realized that that's the way the PS1 Tetris Plus is like.
That sounds awful.
I was playing it the other day with Raph because he wanted to play Tetris. And I was like, cool, I got the perfect edition for you. And then we started playing against each other. And yeah, once you hit a wall, you can't spin.
Yeah, see, that's...
It's
and you're like, okay, cool, so now I got to move it over, spin it properly, move it back over to the wall, then drop it. And it's like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Right? I just want to hit the button and get to the right spot.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the only one I could think of that I've played that I seriously enjoyed less than Alex Kidd. And that one didn't even really come out. It only came out on the Genesis Mini officially. Mm-hmm. Like I think there's like 3 cartridges of Tetris on Genesis somewhere, but that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm still thinking of games that I might have liked less, but I can't think of any.
I'm just trying to think of the things I hate the most in the world. Let's see. Dragon's Fury on the Genesis is ass. It's just a pinball game. It seems so cool. It's got a cool cover. And then you go to play it, and it's a fucking pinball game. You're like, you fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, that one's a pain in the ass. I'm trying to think of like, not sports games, right? Like what are other like just actively bad?
See, and the Genesis even had some really legit sports games on it too.
I mean,
like Joe Montana Sports Talk Football.
Oh yeah, dude, 95 baby, that was my jam.
Dude, 93 was my jam. It was good stuff.
Interception. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. We should play that.
Dude, I would.
That's what the people want to see. That's what the people want to see. They want to see Joe Montana Sports Talk Football 95.
93.
Sure. No, not that one. 93. Why would you want the worst version of it?
It's not the worst. 92 is the worst.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I just like the graphics the most, I think, in 93 because it was still like on the side, so they didn't have like because isn't 95 at that angle down the field?
Yeah.
I could never complete passes like that for some reason. Like I played it. It definitely looked better, but I just couldn't complete passes. I just kept throwing them like fucking wide or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember how to play the game. Like I just remember that I liked it. I had it, and I was like, this game is tight. And I won sometimes.
That's good.
But I feel like that's what most nostalgia is, right? Where you're like, oh, yeah, this game was great. It's one of the ones I had.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it all comes down to is like, I knew a dude who had that game. It's fantastic. And then you go and you you hunt it down and you find it and you buy it and you go home and you're like, fuck this game. It's like Shakan. Did you ever play that one? Shakan?
Yeah.
That game is so hard.
That game is hard as fuck. I picked it up randomly, I think 3 years ago, somewhere around there. And yeah, I found it at Second Charles.
It's amazing, though. I mean, the animation is sick. The
it
art style is cool.
Great.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it past like the first 10 minutes without like dedicating some time into it.
Well, and that's the thing is like even you get to pick your path too. So you get to pick the door you start with, and you're like, oh, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks.
Right.
This sucks. But it's great. Like it's a good game. It's just really punishing.
I found one.
Okay.
Virtua Fighter 2 on the Genesis is disappointing.
Yeah, I mean,
not that it's a worse game. It's just when you start playing it, you're like, this
isn't what I expected.
Like even with your expectations of Virtua Fighter, which is already not an awesome fighting game.
I mean, it's still 3D though, right?
Yeah, still 3D, and it's still controlled okay. I mean, the jumps are ridiculous, but yeah, Virtua Fighter 2 on the Genesis is probably worse, I guess. Depending on the day, than Alex Kidd.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on if you like fighting or platforming less.
Right. Literally none of the other games I'm seeing out of like the 70 games though that I've looked up are worse.
You're like, yeah, these games are tight. You're like, I want to play all of these. Would you look up like worst Genesis games?
No, I looked up the mini list. And then it came up with some extras as well. But yeah. So there you go.
There it is.
Alex Kidd.
Somebody
likes it.
I mean, I think there's a decent amount of people out there who are like, oh man, I like old games. And it's like, I like platformers. I just want every platformer.
There are definitely a lot of people that like Alex Kidd. Because I remember now that I'm thinking about it, when I did, I got the mini early. Because you got it early, so I got it early.
Hey.
And I was playing like 7 games a day for a week before it came out.
I remember that.
And one day I played Alex Kidd, and I just trash-talked it the whole fucking time. Because I had to play Alex Kidd for like 8 minutes.
That's 8 minutes too much.
It's like, God, this fucking game. I kept trying to enjoy it, and then something would happen. I was like, no, this is awful. It's awful. This is fucking awful. And
did somebody comment?
Yeah,
they're like, why do you hate it so much?
Somebody got mad at me, and they were like, hey, you gotta not be so mean on Alex Kidd. You're just bad at it. And it's like, no, I'm not bad at it. It's just a bad game.
I mean, sometimes it's like, I'm bad at most games when I start them. The point is, I don't want to get good at this one. This one sucks.
Right.
I mean, I haven't played it. I also don't really like old school platformers all that much. Like, there's a few of them that it's like, all right, cool. Obviously, like, oh, Mario's pretty good or whatever.
Right. So I started looking up a list of the worst Genesis games. And it was like, worst, Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, it's like the first Legend of Zelda. Once you figure out what you're doing, people enjoy it.
Right.
James Pond, Underwater Agent.
Yeah, I remember that one for sure.
And then it threw Jurassic Park at me, and I was like, what?
That was a good game.
That was amazing. But then they have these little things next to it, best. It's like, why do we get 2 worst and then a best? I'm very confused.
I'm so confused.
And then back to worst, Terminator 2, which...
I mean, that game was stupid. If you didn't have the light gun, which I didn't, and I had that game, you couldn't get past the truck level. I couldn't. The second, maybe third level was just so impossible with the controller.
Strider Returns?
Yeah, I mean, there he is.
All right.
He's back.
Wayne's World. These are just...
That game was awful. Wayne's World was awful. Like, any of those... I don't know. How would you describe them? Like, Funhouse games? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just like...
It's just like a level that's one giant map.
It's one giant
and you gotta
mess.
try to move around that shit to find stuff. Yeah, those are bad. Oh, they caught me off guard again. I was like, NBA Jam, you get right the fuck out of here. It's little best right into the title.
Yeah, no.
Worst X Mutants.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, you're telling me worst. I'm not seeing Alex Kidd anywhere. They had Vector Man under best, though. I take issue with that. Neutral at best. for that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because that game's good. It controls good. Looks good. But the difficulty on that one is, it's just another one of those ones where it's like, if you haven't played this 18 times already, you're going to get fucked up, like, immediately.
You're right. But, I mean, that's most, like, of that generation, right? Like, I mean, especially that style game, like, that's very, like, Earthworm Jimmy.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, at least in Earthworm Jim, you could progress through the first level.
I guess.
And then you're getting your butt kicked, but you can make it. Like, fucking Vector Man, it's like, first 3 enemies, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you're down.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that game was hard as shit.
There needs to be a learning curve to a game, not just, welcome, motherfucker, and then they screw you up, and you're like, God! Ah! I just started!
Yeah, they'll just throw you into the water and, like, swim, you're just drowning, yeah.
Yeah, that would be like starting Sonic in a water level, and they don't tell you what the fuck the bubbles are there for.
Dude, that shit stresses me oh my god. That's the worst. Like, when the music changes in any video game, you're like, uh-oh. God damn it. Now I care more.
Art Alive. There's one that is probably way, hands down, worse. I've never even heard of that one, but any art game, great. Minus, like, Mario Paint.
No, that game's bad, too.
Well, the Fly Swatter is fun.
Okay.
The Fly Swatter game in Mario Paint is fun. Not the rest of it. I don't.
Sure.
Like, I definitely wasted some hours on there, but I don't know if I was entertained.
I don't know if that qualifies as entertained.
Yeah.
I was busy.
Yeah. Their list of worst is just like, nope, that's not worse. Like, I've played
Nothing is worse.
They're
This is absolute fucking torture.
Awesome Possum. Even his jumps are better than Alex Kidd's jumps.
Damn, son, get school.
Dude. Dark Castle. That one's pretty awful.
Yeah, that one's really bad.
Shaq Fu. I don't get the hate for Shaq Fu.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
I mean, it's not that.
It's not.
It's not that bad. But
Virtua Fighter is a worse fighter game than Shaq Fu.
Yeah.
So I have not seen Virtua Fighter 2 on here. You get right the fuck out of here. If you're not going to include Virtua Fighter, you can't include Shaq Fu. I
mean, I don't know. Virtua Fighter was like never really billed as like a big Genesis games though, right?
But it's on there.
Well, I know. I think they were starting to push like the CD media by then. I don't know.
Yeah, they were. Which that one was dick too, because the cover of that one was all 3D. And then you're like, oh, they got 3D on the Genesis. This is gonna be. And then you put it in, you're like, balls.
That's like everybody who thought they could update their PS3 to read PS2 games. Dude, so many people argued with me about that shit. They're like, yeah, dude, it's like they all play them. You just need an update. And I'm like, I'm telling you.
I know that update.
I'm telling you. It doesn't, it's not going to work. It'll play PS1 games, but it will not play PS2 games. Sure shit, they'd always come back, yeah, you know, it didn't play PS2 games.
It's like, yeah, I tried. Trust me. It doesn't work.
It's true.
Let's see. Sorry, man. My brain farts in between topics is just hard.
Dude, I'm right there with you. Like like I said, I got up at 6 this morning. I'm crashing, bro.
I think this one, I just don't really have anything to say about it because I haven't tried it yet. But the Metroid Prime 2D demo came out.
The old banhammer.
Yeah, it's gonna come down hard,
dude.
Can you hear the echoes of pain from this far away?
I can hear the hordes of Nintendo's lawyers dragging the banhammer down the hallway at Nintendo, headquarters.
Just knocking on each door.
Just carving a line in the middle of the floor through the tile as they like drag it like Mjolnir.
It's always such a shame because it's like, Nintendo, could you please just work with just one of these people that are making amazing fan art?
They're like we are. Yeah, we steal their ideas.
Yeah, they're gonna they're gonna take that shit.
I mean, yeah, they did it with the Samus Returns. They did it with Mario Maker. That was a huge one. I'm sure they've done it several other times. But that's the thing is it's their fucking IP. So it's like make a game that isn't Mario themed.
Yeah,
that's the hard part. Even Asinine Studios, like they're just getting on that Mario trip.
I mean, it's hard not to. It's true. They definitely I don't know though. It just feels so dick. Like, because I feel like if Microsoft saw something like that, they'd probably be like, "Oh, that's a pretty good start. How about we put you with this team, see what we can get."
Yeah,
I mean, even Sony might do it. But with Nintendo, it's just like, the moment you see it, you're like, "Oh, that's cool. Fuck, that's going to get shut down quick."
Yeah.
Like, with other studios, it just feels like there might be a chance.
Yeah, Nintendo's like, "Oh, that's a really cool thing you did for us. Why don't you go ahead and hand that over? Show us your homework."
Go ahead and walk through this door for us real quick, too. That's labeled Explosion Room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to go in there to sign a release form.
You got to go in there and drop a barrel.
Did you step behind a bulletproof barrier? No, it's fine. Just go into the room.
Exactly. Like, just get the Batman? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame. Because, I mean, shit, Nintendo, you need some help thinking up some new stuff anyway. A little bit of new blood here and there would definitely help.
Want to hear about some new blood? Did you see that Microsoft is getting MLB 21 The Show on Gamepass?
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, I did not expect that, but I mean, like, how does that work? Because, like, Sony developed it, but I don't know. Apparently, they had to clear it with MLB. I was going to shit. Like, I don't know.
It's definitely MLB that's like, "Hey, Sony, do it.
Make it happen.
Like, we're doing it.
Make it so number 2.
Yes. Either that or we're going to get some more 2Ks, which would also be kind of cool.
Shit. Just like them steamy checks. Hook it up with 2K, baby.
But you know PlayStation would be like, "Nope, fuck that. Okay. Here you go."
Right.
It's just a baseball game. Not like it's a giant money maker for... I mean, you know, doesn't do bad because it's the show. It's probably one of the best baseball games still in production.
Yeah, I agree. I think the show is kind of the tops right now in the old baseball. But I think popularity in baseball is just dwindling.
That is very true and very unfortunate.
It's like football is really popular. Like baseball actually works as a better COVID sport, but they somehow didn't monopolize on that. I think it was just too late.
Yeah.
By the time, yeah.
They really fucked that situation up.
Did they? I can't remember.
Because like baseball, they like all got sick for a little bit.
Nice.
And it was like, you guys did a terrible job.
They're like, shut up.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the fact that RBI is finally getting to make some more games as well.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that they did that one recently, but I didn't get a chance to try it.
I think they've made 4 or 5 of them.
Sure, they made 4 or 5. I've seen maybe 1.
I'm just saying that they're getting there. I feel like
no, I mean it's always good to see competition in a
right.
market because it's like it's so annoying when there's one fucking game occupying all of the space.
Right.
In a genre.
And I feel like RBI 16 was the first one that they came back with. Let me double check on that. It might be 16 or 17. Mm-hmm. But like that one looked pretty rough.
Did it?
But the last one that came out, because I'm trying, like I said, I'm excited. I want there to be more baseball games. Right. Like I miss games like the Bigs, and like
dude, those home run derbies.
Dude, home run like what the hell was his name? Like the Super Nintendo one. Shit.
I don't know.
Home Run Derby on Super Nintendo. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Is that what it's called? Is Home Run Derby?
It's somebody Home Run Derby.
Oh, is it no. I'm trying to think. There's Bill Lemieux's college basketball. It's not Ken Griffey Jr.'s Home Run Derby, is it?
That's it. Ken Griffey Jr. Yes.
It's in there somewhere in the archives.
Yeah.
I just have to search for it.
Okay. So there was a 17. Was there a 16?
2K?
No, RBI.
Oh.
It looks like there was a RBI 16. Yeah, that one was rough as fuck, though. So, yeah, it's cool to see that those, because RBI 21 looked decent.
Sure.
It's getting there.
Okay.
So I'm stoked that we're getting some more baseball games. Of course, like you said, though, nobody cares about baseball. So
Yeah,
it's
just a bummer they're baseball.
Yeah, it does suck. But I feel like all sports games are going to have to start doing that here soon, except for fucking FIFA and basketball.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know how they haven't changed Madden yet.
What do you mean?
Like
just in general?
In general. Like,
I mean,
how they haven't made a giant change to something.
I mean, they've tried. They've tried to do stuff, and they always just end up kind of reverting back to... I mean, the problem is once they started doing that, like... We're talking about Madden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, once they started doing, like, the high pass, mid pass, low pass, like and you could do, like, catch while running... or catch on the run, safe catch, like what is it called, a possession catch?
Aggressive.
Yeah, like and then the aggressive one, which is like a dive or a jump up. It's like once they started adding that, it's like you're kind of just locked into a control scheme. I don't know how you could change back from that.
See, I think the controls are fine on Madden right now. I mean, I feel like they're actually getting pretty decent. Like, so it is cool that you can do very specific throws and like quick, quick drops or shit like that.
Like little lobs and stuff.
Yeah,
and double tap it for the
right. And so I think that's just cool. But like, how do they keep taking away features? Like,
yeah,
like what the fuck? You have one football game to make. Put something in it.
Yeah.
Like they're all, well, we made Madden Ultimate Team for you guys. Like, yeah, super duper. I'm not paying for goddamn digital players. I'm not.
Yeah, that's really hard to do.
Like,
that's really hard to justify being like, okay, cool, I'm going to play for this. I mean, at least unlike in some other games, which is good and a bad, but at least unlike some other games, it's not purely cosmetic. At least there is a difference. I would hate putting money, especially, but time into a game that rewards me with something superfluous or just meaningless.
Right. But I mean, like, I get it. It's fun because in Madden 17 I did that, but that was right there on the edge where you could still earn things in the game, but they were starting to charge you, be like, oh, you can get this kind of coinage, and then you can have more money for the auctions. But now it's just like, no, you pay us for this player, you pay us for this player, you pay us for packs, you pay us so we can get you that. And it's like...
It's every little piece of it.
Yeah, it's every fucking thing.
It's just too much. It's just completely overwhelming where you're like, well, I thought I bought the game. It's like, no, motherfucker. No. You bought access to our online store and a demo mode that you can practice with your friend.
Right, and it's like, why'd they take away career mode?
I mean, they tried doing the undrafted thing. Remember that when they did like a real story?
Oh, well, they need to fucking cut out the story.
Well, I mean, without a narrative, I mean, it's just so difficult, and people like. I mean, it is weird that they got rid of career mode, like where you can just pick a player, but I don't know. I don't know why they did that. They just focused on Ultimate Team, and I think the decision at the top was probably like, what can we cut out of here? Like,
I mean,
where can we save money? How do we make more money? Where are we putting our focus? And they're like, well, we got this one mode. Most people only buy this game multiplayer, and so they don't even do that shit.
I mean,
maybe
they have to do that shit now because that is the only thing in there.
That's true.
And I mean, I just like I don't even care if it was like the beefiest version I've ever seen of these modes, but I want back franchise mode. I want back career mode. There doesn't have to be a story in career mode. That shit wasn't there in the early 10s. We don't need it now.
Yeah, just let me upgrade a player and make them badass.
I just want to start with a shit player. I want to have to go through training and all that stuff, and I want to build up a player until you win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun challenge. Like, I just want those things back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll bring them back. It's just, again, just prioritizing whatever's going to make them the most money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's a bomber.
It really is.
What are you going to do?
Well, hopefully people will actually start voting with their wallets and stop buying the same game over and over.
I know.
FIFA.
But I love it. I love Madden. Just as long as I get those roster updates. I'm the problem. I'm sorry.
I mean, they're straight up evil with FIFA. Like, because they've literally haven't made a new game in like 3 years. They literally just reskin the cover, update the rosters, and then they sell it to you.
Legacy mode, baby.
Yeah. Which is...
dirty.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Imagine if they did that to, like, Crash Bandicoot. Like, hey...
We put a different...
You got a different coot in it now.
Yeah.
This time it's Mandicoot. Next time it's going to be Turtle Coot.
Little Turtle Coot? Dude, I want to play with Turtle Coot.
I mean, I'd play that game for sure, but like you can't just reskin the same game and sell it again. Well,
I'm like,
there are remasters, remakes.
Well, and I was also going to say there are games that are like the only way they make money are just reskinning itself.
Fortnite.
I mean, it makes money because people play the shit out of that game.
That's just another game that I have a problem with, though.
It's not a bad game, though.
It's not a badly built game at all. No.
It's like I hate that it's just pop culture. You know, throw shit at the wall until something sticks.
Right.
Like, hey, let's just get they're just the Funko Pop of video games.
That's a very good comparison.
Where it's like, okay, cool. What's the next license to like get another fan base going on our shit? Which is, it's fine. It's a way to get players. It makes things like keeps changing. It's got all the fun fan stuff. And I think in that environment, like the world of Fortnite or whatever, like that style, the aesthetic, it fits the cameos of like John Wick and the Avengers and Master Chief can all kind of smash into that universe without it feeling like really out of place.
Right.
Whereas like, for example, the Magic the Gathering stuff, where they're like, now there's Walking Dead Magic the Gathering. Now you can be Rick. And then they're going to do Lord of the Rings, and it's like, Lord of the Rings kind of fits.
I mean, yeah, at least
it fits better. It's like, it's fantasy. It fits, but it's still like, I don't know if I want a Pippin card.
Dude, nobody wants a fucking Pippin card.
What stands behind the world ahead? And there are many paths to tread.
Gosh.
Through shadow.
That actor is good. That character's good. That actor as that character. Fuck. I don't know what happened.
Mist and shadow. Remember that shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
They kept bringing it back for it, too. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
The best part of that whole thing is like when the steward... I can't remember his name.
Oh,
is like
the Steward of Gondor.
Yeah. He's like eating it while he's singing. You're like, oh, this guy. What is his fucking name? Denethor.
Denethor,
Steward of Gondor.
Chase.
Son of Faramir. And
father of Boromir.
Oh, yeah, father of Faramir.
Father of Faramir as well.
Son of me. I'm his dad.
Morba Git
Thief.
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds legit.
Yeah.
How we doing?
We're doing all right. We're around 13 minutes over.
Oh,
so yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, so we're still good. Did you want to cover one more of these?
What else we got? Is there anything interesting in there?
Let's see. We'll talk about this one.
What is that? I can't remember.
The PlayStation Store is closing, which we've talked about for the PlayStation 3, Vita, and PSP. So, what games should we grab before it's all gone?
Okay, I guess I don't know what's available. Like, is every game just available? Like every
PS3 game, most PS Vita games. I don't even think PSP is on there anymore. I think they just straight up killed that. And then like PlayStation 1 and PS2, like digital versions of those,
are going away.
Oh yeah, after this store closes, you can't buy them anymore.
I mean, that would be the stuff I would buy. It's probably like PS1 games. That are like way too expensive.
Like Klonoa is on there for $6.
Right.
Go buy that if you want an official PlayStation version. Tomba 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Parasite Eve 1 and 2. The ones that I just purchased the other day.
Are the Personas on there? Probably not.
I think Persona 2 is on there. Persona 3 might.
That might be the stuff that I would go play is like, or go pick up is just stuff that you can get uber cheap for something that is like super quality.
Right.
It would be hard for me to say that you should go buy like, I don't know, what's a good PS3 game, Shadows of the Damned, digitally, which it's like, at this point, you could probably go find it.
Yeah, and around for the same cost, too, because unfortunately, there are no deals.
Now, PSP stuff, on the other hand, I mean, good luck hunting that shit down.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to find. The prices just keep ticking up, so...
I know, it's driving me crazy.
PSP's great for, like, JRPGs and all that other stuff, so if you can get your hands on even the digital versions of those... The hard part with the PSP, though, is the fucking memory cards.
Actually, what's really cool is you can buy these memory card adapters.
Oh, did those work?
Yeah, that's what I've been rocking for years and years now. So yeah, nice. I got this micro SD adapter that just freaking plug in whatever micro SD you want into this bad boy, and it'll
convert it to a Sony Pro Duo.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think it cost me like $4.
Yeah, that's handy because I mean,
so yeah,
there's nothing like that for the Vita yet. There's like.
No.
There is, but you have to hack your fucking...
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I bought one.
Yeah.
And I put it in, and I was like, oh, this doesn't fucking work. And then I looked it up, and it's like, shit.
So Derek knows how to do it. He figured it out.
Does he?
Yeah, because he was like, I have to do it before they close everything. So he actually, like... I ordered one of those memory card things. It didn't work the way I thought, but he was like, I'm going to borrow this. And he made it fucking work. Like, he hacked the shit out of his Vita.
Nice. I might do that now.
I have one. I might actually ask him to do that for me, but we'll see. I mean, not that I would fucking use it.
I mean, I kind of hate to admit it, but the Vita is my least favorite PlayStation product ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a cool console. I think it had a lot of cool features.
Right. It's just super under-supported.
There's no games.
They murdered it. Like, they were like, oh, you didn't do as super duper well right out of the gate for extremely obvious reasons. Nah.
I mean,
fuck you.
The price was super high on them. They were really cool, but yeah, I don't know. They kind of fated to fail.
Yeah. It was a bummer. I think I do only have like 8 games on that thing.
I mean, those are probably all you'll ever need.
They're all pricey as fuck now, too. So it's just like, cool, I'm happy I bought these when they were new and not this pricey.
No, that's insane, man.
So yeah, it just feels weird to have a PlayStation product that when I look at, I'm like, should I sell this right now? No. Nah. I'm not going to, but the fact that I even think about it from time to time, I'm like, fuck.
Man, I must really not like this thing.
Right? Like, it's...
I don't know. I do that to all my shit, though. I'm like... I haven't played that guitar in a week. I should sell it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think to myself, I'm like, you spent so much time deciding on which one you wanted, finding it, buying it, and then like at some point, I'm like, I'm bored with that item. Get rid of it. Get it out of my sight. Like, I'm too flippant when it comes to stuff too.
Yeah,
it's my ADHD.
That'll happen. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think going back to which games to buy. If you really want a version of DuckTales Remastered, physical copy is pricey as shit now.
If that's what
you can get it for like
you want.
I think it's like $20 digitally on the PlayStation Store right now.
Wasn't that on the Wii U as well?
Yeah.
DuckTales? Yeah.
I'd imagine that's pricey as hell now too, though. But that, like I said, those PS1 games, if you want an official version, you can totally emulate them, but like some of them, for some reason, I feel terrible emulating. Like I don't know why.
Some games are just worth buying. Like no matter what, no matter how you try to swing it, you're just like, God damn, I should. How do I not own this?
Right. Like I think the other day I bought a bunch of them, and of course now I can't remember which ones they were.
Games?
Yeah, off the PS3 store because it's going away.
It's so hard to remember a fucking digital purchase though. You're like,
Well, because I just bought a crap load, too. I was like, they're all games that I was going to buy at some point, but now it's like, oh, better buy them before they're fucking gone.
When does that go down officially?
They haven't told us. And that's the scary part. I feel like it's just going to happen one day, and they're going to be like, hope you got what you wanted.
They're so fucking smart. They're like, we're not going to close that shit.
They might not.
What a genius move. Hey, we're going to close it. Everybody's like, buy everything. And then they're like, oh, man, due to feedback, we're not going to close it.
I would laugh my ass off, but I'd be totally fine with it. It's like I said, it's all shit I was going to buy anyway.
Right. But, I think that's the move, Sony. That's a freebie.
Oh, Hogs of War, Tronbon.
Tronbon's good. And that's a fucking pricey game.
That's a pricey as shit game. Shadow Tower.
Okay.
Echo Knights. They're both weird horror survival.
Yeah, I remember.
Games that
I remember Shadow Tower. I remember seeing that one, but
they're games that they're pricey now too. They're pricey as hell.
Was Shadow Tower the From Software game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like first person From Software.
It's kind of like Kingsfield style.
Yeah, you're just running around in a big ass dungeon.
Yeah, I mean it's Dark Souls before Dark Souls.
Yeah. And Echo Knights is like a mystery horror where you're trying to figure out what happened to these people on this ghost ship kind of thing.
Goat ship.
Yep. Damn it, I can't remember the other one that I got. Oh, Herc's Adventure.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great one. And that, again, is another PlayStation 1 game it's like $50 or $60.
Dude, I can't believe it hasn't gone up more. I remember finding a sealed copy of that at Buyback when we first opened the shop, or just before, for like $20.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So yeah, those are the ones that I grabbed just the other day because, well, luckily I've been paying attention to the PlayStation Store this whole time, and I actually got like Final Fantasy 5 through 9 for like $6 one day. I got Resident Evil 1 through 3 for like $5 one day, and it's like, luckily it paid off.
Yeah.
Now all of those are like either they're $6 or $10 each.
That's what I'm saying. Sony's like, oh, we're gonna close it. Jack up the prices. Watch everybody just go nuts. Let the FOMO hit.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. I'd laugh my ass off. But I mean,
again, it's whatever. It's
like, oh no, you now have games you want to play.
Oh, sucks for you. You now have access to these.
Oh, holy fuck. Okay. $70 for Herc's Adventure loose.
Yeah.
$110 complete.
You said $50. I
did say 50. That was the last time I looked at it, and that was when I was like, I'll play it at some point. But that's also one crazy thing about game collecting right now. I've been into it the whole time, obviously. Sure. So, you've just kind of as a collector, you can kind of watch everything go up and down, and you're like, oh yeah, it's going to go crazy for a little bit. It'll drop here soon though. COVID fucked all that up. I have no clue what anything is anymore.
Everything is almost twice as expensive as it was before. If it's even remotely sellable,
yeah,
or buyable, it's doubled in price, and it's insane.
Yeah, which is awesome that I got into the Dreamcast right when I did, because it was about a year before COVID hit. I paid $30 for Sonic Adventure complete, and I was like, that's kind of pricey, but whatever.
Worth it.
I got Sonic Adventure 2 for $45 complete. And then I got, what was some of the other rare ones that I got? Or not rare, but pricey.
Sure.
Shoot, now I can't think of them. But yeah, like I got all those, and I was
Check
like,
Ryan Radio, Ill Bleed, Guts, Sword of the Berserk.
I tried to get that one several times, and I kept getting sniped on eBay for that one.
That's a tough one.
And that was when it was around like $30 or something. I was like, cool, I'll get it at some point.
What is it now, like 400?
Now it's around.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think I'm finding it normally around 50 or 60.
That's not too bad.
So it's not terrible. It's just like, fuck, I don't want to drop that. Like, it'll come back down. I know it will.
It won't.
It has to.
It will not.
I just want it to.
Look, the hardest part is you got all these investor fucks that are getting this stuff now.
That's another one of these weird parts is now people are like, oh, if I buy it now, I could sell it later for like super duper amounts after I get it graded.
I mean, it just goes into a portfolio. I mean, it's considered an asset at this point. You know, it's an asset class like property or, stocks and bonds. It's like collectibles is an asset class that people are considering, like the year-over-year growth on your collectibles and how that It contributes to your portfolio, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the fuck? I just like video games.
Right?
Shit.
Like, I just like play them.
I just like cards and games and shit. I don't fucking know about investing. I'm not smart enough for that shit. Like, I just buy and sell the shit.
It just really sucks that there are all those people that are doing that are just making people like us. They're just like, I just want to play it, man.
I mean,
I just want to try this game.
Yeah. It does make it difficult. It's one of those, like, you can see there's silver lining on both sides of it. I mean, those people are increasing the value of your collection.
Yeah, but I don't really care.
I know, but you might care eventually. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
There might be a point where you're like, fuck it, I need X amount of dollars. Boom, I got this shit. Like, I got something that's valuable.
That is true, I guess.
For as much as, like, it may not be a priority to you, it is nice to know that at least your investments can pay you back in some way, like financially, not just entertainment. Which it's like I don't know, going out to eat every day. It's like just eating your food. You know, whereas, like, if you learn how to cook, you, like, get something out of that or whatever. Again, that ain't my life. I'm gonna go out to eat. Give me McDonald's every day, kind of fucking guy. But I can see the benefit of being like, hey, I'm gonna learn how to do a souffle.
I think the rest of these on
that's the phrase, right? Do a souffle.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Yeah.
Me and my dad, we did some souffles.
Actually, a whole lot of these aren't going as crazy as I thought. Most of them, they're like $10 more than what I got it at.
And I mean, I don't know. I guess
I think Carrier shot up around 30 compared to what I.
Well, I mean, it's a horror game.
Yeah. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six has gone down from the price that I bought it
at. That's hilarious.
That's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, that's just. I think those Sonics were the ones that I got, and now you look at it. Like, people are paying like 60 plus for the first one. Oh. The second one is like 80, 90.
I mean, there are those games that are just the fucking shit. I mean, it's like that new Mario game, or not new Mario game, but the sealed Mario game, the original Mario.
Oh,
that just sold for 600 G's or whatever.
With the bros on the left instead of above his head.
Well, no, okay, so that was Mario 3.
Right.
There's another one that just sold.
What?
Yeah, the Mario Brothers 1 sealed just sold for 600 grand. The last one sold for 300 grand. So this is officially the most expensive video game to ever sell on the open market that people are aware of.
Man, just go buy the stupid little Game & Watch thing.
But this one is in a box and I can never actually use it.
It's so weird.
I mean, it's worth money. That is the appeal.
Yeah.
I got the only one. It's worth a bunch of money.
Well, either way, yeah. Whether you like it or hate it, it's what we're trying to deal with now.
Hey. Well, okay, so this is important. Let's talk about this real quick. So in regard to that, in collecting and flipping and selling and buying games and cards and other shit, in the last stimulus package, they slipped in a little under the rug. So, say you send me money on PayPal. I've been talking all fucking day and now I can't. Right, so like there used to be like a trigger at some point, which was around $20,000, where PayPal or the IRS rather would be notified that you received X amount of dollars of additional income from a digital market, eBay, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, any of those. Zelle, not so much. That's tied to your bank account usually. But and you would have to move 20 grand to basically trigger the IRS to realize that you're moving larger amount of money online.
Right.
They just slipped into the stimulus bill that starting next year will be lowered from $20,000 to $600. So,
what?
$600. So say you sell a $600 card, which is totally feasible, right? Like all these fucking Pokemon cards, the IRS will automatically send a person who received the $600. They will send them a tax form saying, "Hey, we know that you received $600 plus of additional income that needs to be claimed towards your taxes."
Huh.
Which has always been the law, but people just been getting away with it for a while because the government hasn't had a way of like,
dude, that's
forcing you to pay it. But yeah, they're gonna fuck. The secondary market is about to go super sideways in a weird way.
Dude, I was gonna say that's a new console and a controller with tax.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't, 100%. So if you can't sell your expensive items online, and the only way to do it without getting fucking taxed to hell is cash, right?
Right, in person.
So in-person cash transactions anymore are just like a big... not a lot of people are into that shit, right? A lot of people like to send money via Zelle and Venmo. They don't want to carry cash. But now you're going to get fucking dinged by the IRS for it. You know, again...
What the fuck?
Yeah, so...
Dude, that sucks dick. That's bad. Oh.
Anybody who flips collectibles or sells on eBay and stuff is about to get boned.
It's going to get hit hard. This is crazy. I'm just looking through some of this crap. My games that I've been collecting. PlayStation seems to be the craziest jump right now.
PlayStation's insane. PS2, dude. Look at PS2.
Which, god damn it. It's always the shit that I'm like able to finally dig into because I'm like, sweet, I finally got myself an income. I can start buying these things that I want. And then now it's just like, motherfuckers, get out of the goddamn PlayStation 1 game. It's my game. Fuck off.
The competition is real.
Yeah, and it's just annoying too because it's all people.
Yeah, we'll do like, sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah, but yeah. It's just crazy. It's crazy that this is happening because most people that are buying this shit are just like, I'm going to flip it on eBay. And it's like, god damn it.
Not anymore.
I just want to, well, hopefully.
That's the thing is, what does this do to collecting? What does this do for a lot of markets? There's going to be some shit.
There's going to be some shit.
We'll see.
All right.
Sorry to cut it.
No. I mean,
it's been a weird night.
We've gone off. Holy fuck. We've gone a while. So this is a good time to stop anyway.
Official sign off.
All right. Official sign off. We love you. Bye.
Peace.